So I have a new idea for a song for the band.
Married to a Baby.
No.
Married to a Baby.
Married to a Baby is not a good idea.
No. Yeah.
Like,
Dude,
we can't.
Dude, what? Dude, babies? Why would you marry a baby?
Babies are hilarious.
That's not hilarious. It's just bad because of what we've been doing recently. Like,
Too many kid stuff.
I mean, who would have guessed that our internship program, where the tasks involve using your hands, partially to create subtitles, but also reaching a demographic of, I guess, kids, because they're coming out of college, they're college kids, that's what they're called. So we titled the internship program Handjobs for Kids. It just made sense. Who would have guessed that people would derive negative connotations from that? Not me. I didn't even know.
We have such innocent minds and innocent thoughts that things we say we don't understand is offensive.
So we'll just end it with one smash bang. Married to a Baby.
I don't think we should end it.
No.
I think we should just
let's drop it.
the married to a baby thing. What is that even? Where did that even come from? Okay.
Parker, open!
Open right away.
Hey guys, it's
What's up, buddy?
I didn't tell Parker that James would be coming, specifically because James has a history of hurting Parker, emotionally and physically.
I really didn't realize he was coming over.
You're taking this way too serious.
Dude, I paid a lot of money for hospital bills, man. I
punched you in the nose.
$2,000. I knew you broke my nose into many places.
Oh, get over it.
Dude, look, okay, the first time I punched you...
Do you like me like as a person?
Oh my god! Every f***ing time!
It's because you asked me if I liked you, and that's like a weird thing to say,
That's super
right?
weird, super
It's just
weird.
weird. And the second time, I was trying to punch Kip. You never fucking listen to me, man. I'm sick of this shit. Don't fuck. You got in the way.
Oh, okay, that's fine then.
Lately, I've noticed a direct correlation between how mean I am to Parker and how often I see him. For some reason, the more mean I am, the more I see Parker. As a utilitarian, I believe in the greater good. Therefore, I made James apologize to Parker for the greater good of not seeing him as often.
I don't think he understands that it's not a big deal.
I'm also not sorry for it, but I am willing to apologize.
Take a step back, put him.
It wouldn't.
Look,
it wouldn't.
dude, I'm not a sorry kind of guy. All right, I'll do my best.
You're actually gonna apologize?
I'll do my best. Yeah. Although I'm going against my number one rule, never apologize. Take your hand off my shoulder. I know that I've been kind of physically abusive to you recently, even though I don't feel bad, or I think it's your fault mostly. Like, you get in the way and shit, you ask me weird questions like if I like you, but look.
Super weird, I would never ask that.
So I'm not gonna like tell you that I'm sorry, but I've got the next best thing for you. I'm gonna teach you how to fight.
Oh, no apologies, just fine, man.
I'm gonna teach you how to fight.
I don't want to know how to
I'm gonna
fight.
teach you how to fight.
All right, let's do it.
Yeah!
Stop foreshadowing. Turns out everybody in the room wanted to teach Parker how to fight. Everybody had their own weird style that they thought Parker would do best at.
Mine is more of a three-step process. I prepare, I plan, and then I dispose.
Super weird, I don't like it, and I don't like you. I know how to do Kung Pao Ping Pao Chicken.
Why is your fighting style racist? Yet for some reason, I think I already knew the answer to that. Either way, it was our duty to get to the field and train Parker, to make him a more confident human being.
Put your fist down. The number one most important thing is to not get angry and stay calm.
Alright, my son, I'm going to teach you the first move. Way of the day.
Parker, I've got a few moves. I'd be happy to share those moves with
You're talking to, he's all the way over there, he's not hearing you at this level. Only time could tell which fighting style would prove the most beneficial for Parker's weak body.
You start out with this move. It's called the praying prayer.
Come at me for a takedown.
Wow. We weren't surprised that Kib knew very little about fighting, and we were even less surprised to find out that Jeremy was not teaching Parker about fighting at all.
Notice how we have dirt and we have grass.
Yeah.
Okay, now the grass used to be dirt. Now it's growing because of all the don't touch it.
All we could hope is that between Kib's fake fighting style and Jeremy's, gardening, James's training would still prove effective.
Go ahead, I'm just gonna let you do whatever you want to me. Go ahead. Don't ever come at me like that.
This is a wrestling move. James, this is a wrestling move. You're gonna break my arm. Dave, tap out. I don't know how to do that. Tap out. You're gonna teach me to tap out. You just break your own arm? Dude, I was playing. Did you just break your own arm?
Oh! Let's go again.
You need to start hitting up the gym, getting those muscles a little bigger so that you can really dig into this like hard California dirt.
The time wasted with Jeremy's lessons was definitely counteracted by James. After 38 years in the military, he really did learn a lot.
Jab, jab, punch. Yep. Jab, jab, punch. So go ahead.
Effective, thoughtful. This is how training should be.
Walk into it. I feel like this is not any good.
Yeah. What? Wait. You didn't teach me that move yet, James. I'm just letting you know who's in charge. You understand me?
Don't. I feel like I'd be doing it. Walk into it. Walk into it, Parker.
Okay, now this is a clay oxide kind of dirt. Really hard to get into. Strike, block, 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 strike, block.
We were all surprised at how fast Parker was learning, and I could tell James was worried.
He's learning quick. A little bit too quick.
Ow. What's with this?
Stop it. Stop it.
Strike block, strike block.
Buddy. Good job. I had him.
Kib was devastated. He's never lost a brawl before. Granted, that's because he only fights handicapped children. And that's not his choice. They seek him out.
I don't think that we should be able to allow him to get this strong. He might take over the dojo.
I'm not so sure that dojo exists. But what I do know is that Kib told us he learned a special move there. A special death move. His intention was to show it to Parker, so Parker always knew his place. The death move being like a nuclear bomb, and that if Parker didn't stay in his own lane, it would be used against him.
This finishing move is called Word of God.
Capital G or lowercase G?
Higher case R, silent R.
So it's Wood of God?
Wad.
Silent R.
Wad of God. So this move,
silent R.
Can we get past the R thing? I think it's time to show the
I
move.
just don't know how to write it.
And you don't need to because I don't like you. I'm going to demonstrate the kill move on him. Parker, pay attention.
Oh, what? Oh, is he breathing?
My fists were set to stun.
that's the dumbest thing in the world.
He's coughing.
Wake up.
Guys?
Can't remember my name.
Nobody does, don't worry. We were all surprised, shocked, and proud of Parker's accomplishments. It really seemed like the training made a difference, but there was only one real way to find out. We had to test it in public. We had to test it with a guinea pig. Faced with a real challenge, we'd know how much Parker actually progressed.
Thank you.
Good.
I
recognize me?
recognized him to begin with.
You're gonna go up to him. Don't actually hurt him, but kind of rough him up a little bit. See what he can do with this.
Make him feel like he's actually in danger.
like on a scale of 1 to 10.
You can hurt him. The man's
hurt
trained.
You just contradicted everything.
Yeah,
a
hurt
little
him.
bit. Screw it.
Hurt him. Don't hurt him.
hurt him.
Hurt him, but don't hurt him.
Don't hurt him or hurt him.
Hurt him, but don't hurt him.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
Am I the only one who thinks that's unclear?
It's unclear. Absolutely, but just go get it, I guess. You're soft. It started out exactly how we planned it, but what happened next changed our lives forever.
Boom! I put it in the hoop like slam. I heard the crowd screaming out jam. I swear that I'm telling you the facts. Cause that's how I beat Shaq.
Parker. Listen, ease down, boy.
You're not
He's
supposed
down.
to do the death move.
Oh my God!
I actually gotta go, guys. So
Steve, you can't. You gotta help us with the body.
No. I can't be a part of anything like this anymore. Little did we know the lesson Parker learned from Jeremy would actually come in handy. It was an emotional time for just Parker. We all gave our separate eulogies and headed on our way, never to speak about this moment again, and to always know that man's body would be buried in Parker's backyard.
Oh no!